Hey everybody, welcome back to Smolic Wellness. Today I put together a total body flexibility, balance, and strength routine for any age. If this is your first time, make sure to read down below for more details about these exercises and how you can adjust the difficulty levels. If this is not your first time, welcome back. Let's get started. As always, find a nice, good chair, good posture, back straight. We're going to start with some deep breaths. 3 big in and out. As big as you can in and all the way out. Last one in and out. Next we got shoulder rolls. Loosen up those shoulders. Got nice easy circles. I'm going backwards for a couple. And I'm going to go forward. Reverse that direction again. And reverse. One more. And reverse. All right, next one we got is our arm raises across the body. This one's super important, especially for back pain. We're gonna do our arm up, arm across the body. Super important, trying to rotate that thoracic spine and coming back straight, and arm down. Other arm up, going across the body. Try to turn that thoracic spine and coming back. Good. We're going to do a couple more. Arm up, across the body, and turn that body and back. Arm up, across, and back. Arm up and across, back. Up and across and back. Let's do 2 more. Arm up, turning that thoracic spine and back. Last one, arm up, across the body and back. Beautiful. Next one we got is our foot circles. Always one of the most important joints for balance. We're going to start just nice big circles. You really want to focus on keeping that leg straight. And do as big of range of motion of the circle as you can. You want to do about 10 circles. Then we're going to go ahead and reverse that direction. I'm going to 10. Good. We're switching legs. Big ankle circles. That's my 5 and 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Reversing that direction. Beautiful. Next one we got is our seated knee raises. So we're alternating right, left, We're gonna go right leg up, holding it 1 and 2, and switching. Good, just keep switching. Always remember, keep that back straight, sitting up nice and tall, focusing on our posture. As high as we can up, holding 1, 2, and switching. Good, we're gonna try to do about 20 to 30 repetitions of this. Doing good, about halfway there. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Next one we have is our seated leg extension. Same position, except we're gonna kick that leg out nice, straight and tall, squeezing that quadricep, keeping that knee nice and straight, and then switching legs. Squeeze it, 1, 2, and switching. 1, 2, and switching. If you want to make it a little bit more difficult, you can go ahead and try to lift that leg a little bit higher, and then back. Lift it a little bit higher, and back. If not, just keep it right there, flat with the chair. Again, focusing on squeezing that quadricep muscle as tight as you can. Good, about halfway there. And last 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Next one we have is our rowing. As always, nice good posture. Bring our arms out straight in front of you. We're going to keep our shoulders, elbow, wrist right here at shoulder height. We're going to pull them back, trying to touch your elbows together. 1, 2, and going all the way out forward. And 1, 2, and out. And squeeze 1, 2, and out. Squeeze 1, 2, and out. 1, 2, and out. Beautiful. Let's pick up the pace. 1, 2, and out. 1, 2, and out. Good. Keep it up. Keep it up. 1, 2, out. 1, 2, out. 1, 2, out. About halfway there. Do a 3, out and in, squeeze 1, 2, 2, last one, squeeze 1, 2, and out, and relax. Good. Next one we have is our seated knee raises again, except we're just doing one leg at a time. So same thing as we did earlier. We're gonna start with one leg, up nice and high, holding it 1, 2, touching right back down, right back up. Down, up 3, down, up 4, down, up 5, 6, 7, let's try to go to 20, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Switching to the other leg. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, you should be feeling pretty good. Pretty much completes our warm-up. Now it's time to really get into it. Next one we have is our heel raises. I'm gonna show this first one sitting in the chair, and then to make it a little bit more difficult, we'll go ahead and be leaning against the wall. So if you're kind of new to this, go ahead and start sitting in the chair. You're gonna swing your legs out as far as you can until your heels are on the ground. You're gonna go ahead and slide your feet back until your entire foot is flat on the floor. And then from there, we're going to lift our toes up as high as we can, squeezing, and then back down, all the way flat on the floor. And then back up 2, and down. Up 3, and down. Up 4, down. Up 5, squeezing, and down. 6, and 7, 8, 9, 10, we're going to go to 15 here, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Good, we're going to do one more set of 15. Either continue in the chair, or if we want to make it a little bit more difficult, we're going to go ahead and stand on the wall. back flat, feet just a couple feet out from the wall. And then we're going up for 15, up all the way high as you can, your toes, and then going all the way back down. Up 2 and down. Up 3, down, and we got 4, and 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Should really be filling this one. 13, and 14, and 15. Good. If that was a little bit too difficult, you can always move closer to the wall, or again, do it in the chair, which is a great option to start with. Next one I have is our toe raises, or heel raises. We're going to go ahead and lift our heels as far as we can on the ground, going up on our toes, and then back down, up 2, down, up 3. We're going to go to 20, down, up 4, down, up 5, down, up 6, and 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Beautiful. Next one I have is our standing knee raises. So while you're holding on to that chair, if you need it, if you don't need it, more for balance, you can be without it, but if not, just slightly holding on to that chair. Knee raises, getting that knee as high as you can, keeping that back nice and straight, holding it 1, 2, and switching over. 1 and 2, switching over, and switching. We're going to go to 20 here. That's 8. And again, if you're trying to get more balance out of it, you can hold your hands up. But if you need that chair, go in holding on. You got 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Beautiful. All right, next one we got is our butt kicks. Kind of like earlier, we're really focusing on our quadriceps. You gotta balance it out with our hamstrings, just as it sounds, trying to kick our butt. Start with our leg, coming up as high as you can, and then switching to the other side. And 4, probably go a little faster to 30 here. 6, 7, 8, always keep that back nice and straight. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. All right, next one I have is our side stepping. Chair's out in front of you, but for this, I'm gonna do it behind me, but just side stepping. This is mainly kind of if you do have some balance difficulties. If somehow you were to lose your balance, trip on something, we want to easily be able to move and catch ourselves. Just move and catch ourselves. So keep on going, left and right, and left and right. Try to go a little faster pace if you can. You want to pretend you're trying to step over something, get a little bit more difficulty in it. You can pretend doing a little step at the dance hall, if that's where we're going next. We're gonna go for about 20 more seconds here. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. Perfect. All right, we got three more, then we get to take a little break sitting down, work some of that upper extremity. But next we have our standing hip extensions. Incredibly important exercise, especially if you do a lot of sitting throughout the day. Hip flexor tightness, this is a great one. So again, keeping that back nice and straight. You're gonna slide that left leg back to the tippy toe. Most of your weight's on the left leg or the forward leg. You're gonna push that hip forward. Again, trying to get as much arc as we can between our hip and our back leg. Getting the stretch in our growing, and they're switching to the other side. Pushing that hip forward, feeling that stretch in the front, and switching. And switching, and just hold about 3 seconds. Get that stretch, and switching. We're gonna go to 20 here. That's number 7, and 8, 9, switching 10, halfway there, and 11, and switching 12, and 13, and 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Perfect. All right. Next one is our leg lift to the side. Put this chair out in front of me, holding onto the chair. If you don't need it, again, don't need to hold on to it. But most important thing is we're gonna, everything's straight. Our toes are always pointing straight. So we're lifting to the side as much as we can. Toes are not turning, but staying forward, up, and coming back. And try to go to 10 here, 2, and 3, 4, 5, go as far as you can. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switching the legs. It's okay if you just go down here and starting, but over time you're trying to get higher and higher and higher. That's 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're gonna do one more set. Again, don't lean with it. Nice and straight. Only moving the hips and the legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Opposite side, last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That's a great one. You should really feel the burn in those hips. Last one, which is also an incredibly important one, especially those with knee pain. Most people have knee pain, including me. This one's really good. So I kind of showed the different stages of it. So you're kind of standing, holding on to the chair. You definitely need a chair for this one. Holding on, make sure it's nice and firm. It's knees over toes squats. So what we're doing is moving our knees over our toes as much as we can, and then coming back up. And that's 1, and 2, and 3. If we can over time, we want to go as low as possible, right? Even lower. See how far those knees are going over our toes. Even lower. Hopefully one day we can get to where we go all the way down to the ground and back up. Really putting pressure on those knees to strengthen them. But for now, if we need to, do what you can do. We'll say that's around number 10. Go to 20 here, 11, and 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Perfect. We're going to go ahead and sit back in our chairs. Get a sip of water if you need it. Those knees over toe squats can be a little challenging, maybe cause some pain in the beginning, especially if you've never done them before. So again, don't go so far in the beginning, but over time, the more you do them, you'll see you can go further and further, and then you'll see that knee pain start to go away after a few months. All right, let's go ahead and take a few big deep breaths here. We got 4, and out, big as we can in, and out. Last 2 in and out. Last 1 in and out. All right, we're almost there. This next one's a lot easier. We're just going to really work on our upper extremity, range of motion and strength, flexibility. So we have our wrist flexion and extension. So if you have that armchair with the armrest, you want to go and lay them flat, hands pointed forward. We're going to wrist flexion all the way down as far as you can, and then wrist extension up as high as you can. Really feeling those forearms contract, and always back down and up. We're going to go to 20 and 3, down, up 4, down, up 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Perfect. Next one I have is wrist rotation, same position, forearms on that armrest, palms facing flat forward. We're going to rotate palms all the way up as far as we can, and then all the way back down. And up 2 and down. Up 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, last one is our hand squeeze and spread. So same position. We're going to start with a nice close fist. You really want to kind of squeeze a little hard, and then you're going to open up those hands as far apart and as back extended as you can, squeezing, and then all the way back into the close fist, squeezing, and open up as wide and as far apart as you can, and then back to the close fist, and open, close 4, and open, close 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, we got 3 more, and then we get to do our cool downs, which I'm ready for. All right, we got our touch elbow stretch. So as always, keep that back nice and straight, good posture. Put our arms to the side, curling them in. Fingertips should be touching those shoulders. Elbows nice out to the side, shoulder height, and we're squeezing them in. If you can touch them, you want to touch them. If you can, you want to squeeze them together, 1 and 2, and open all the way out as wide as you can, and close 2, and open. Close 3, squeeze 1, 2, and open. And 4, squeeze 1, 2, and open. And 5, out. And 6, out. And 7, squeezing out. and 8, squeeze out, and 9, squeeze out, and 10, out, and 11, out, and 12, out, and 13, out, and 14, out, and 15, and out. Let's go to 20 here, 16, we're pushing it today, 17, and out, and 18, out, and 19, out, and 20, and out, and relax. Beautiful, beautiful. We got our last two, which of course they are the most difficult. This next one's incredibly important, which is mainly our upper body strength, especially if you fall, you need to be easily able to push yourself back up. So super important that you do have some type of arm rest for this one. We got armchair pushes, so we're gonna go ahead and lean forward just a little bit, only using our upper body, trying not to use our legs at all, right? So we're gonna have our good grip, elbows never out, always pointed back. We're gonna be pushing up out of the chair, holding it 1, 2, and slowly lowering back, and then right back up 2, and down. Not using any legs at all. And 4, if you can, lift those legs up and don't use them at all. But if you need them, they're there. And 6, down, up 7, down, up 8, down, up 9, down, up 10. And we'll do a little break. This next one, we're gonna push a little bit further. We're gonna go 15. And we have our 1 exercise left before our cool downs. Make sure to always breathe. Let's do 2 in and out, and in and out. Last one, armchair pushes. Again, good grip, arms pointed back. We got 15 this time, and up 1, down 2, down 3, down 4, down 5, down, up 6, down 7, down, and 8, down 9, down, up 10, down, up 11, we're almost there, we got it, and 12, down, 13, down, up 14, and down, up 15, and relax. All right, last one. This is our chair squats. Really good. Again, focusing on those legs. We're gonna move to the edge of the chair. Similar, but we're not using the arms this time. Hands either on their legs, or I like to have them right in front of me for balance. And we're just gonna do leg squats. We're gonna go to 20 here. Last one, it's the last set here. We got 20. Feet shoulder width apart, back straight, leaning a little bit forward. We're just gonna push out of the chair, standing up tall, back down, sitting on the chair, back up 2, down on the chair, and 3, and 4. Last one, we got this, 5, and 6, and 7, 8, 9, and 10. Halfway there. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, we got 5 more, 16, 17, 18, 19, last one, and 20. And you can stay standing, sit back down. But now, we got our cool downs. Make sure you get a drink of water if you need it. All right, got 2 cool downs, and then just our neck stretching, and then we're done. So, this last 2, very easy. We're just kind of loosening up the body. We got our hip circles, just nice, wide circles, edge from the side, Make sure pushing those hips in the front, to the side, to the back, and to the side, making a circle. Make sure you breathe. Nice big deep breaths. Or reverse the direction. A few more seconds. All right. One of our last stretches, other than our neck, it's going to be our heel cord stretch. So our heel cord is from pretty much our knee all the way down to our ankles, stretching our calf and Achilles. Very, very important to stretch. So go ahead and standing behind the chair. You'll need the chair or the wall for this one. I'm going to go ahead and slide that tippy toe back to the tippy toe, or leg back to the tippy toe, dropping that heel to the ground where your foot is flat on the floor. And you should feel a stretch all the way from the heel to the calf. If you're not, push those hips a little bit further until you feel that stretch. You're going to hold it for about 6 seconds. Coming on back, switching to the other leg, leg back to the tippy toe, dropping that heel to the ground, feeling that stretch from the heel all the way up the calf. If you're not, push those hips in forward and hold and breathe. Coming on back, we're going to do one more set. Foot back to the tippy toe, dropping that heel to the ground, hold and breathe. Coming on back, last one. Foot back to the tippy toe, dropping that heel to the ground, hold and breathe. Beautiful. I would highly recommend doing that exercise multiple times a day. All right, let's go ahead and sit back in our chair. Lastly, but you can definitely not forget this, especially if you're a side sleeper or sleeper with your neck turned, is to stretch our neck. So we have ear to shoulder, just dropping that ear to the shoulder. Let the weight of your head do the stretching. Do not force it. Relax and breathe. Switch to the other side. And switch. And switch. Good. Last one is our neck rotation. So just kind of turn our head all the way over our shoulder. Switching to the other side. Switching to the other side. And to the other side. We're done. Let's do a couple big deep breaths. And in and out. In and out. Last one, in and out. Well, we did it. If you made it to the end, congrats. Try to do these exercises 3 to 5 days per week to see incredible changes in your flexibility, balance, and strength. As a reminder, and noted down below, you can add a weighted vest and or ankle weights or wrist weights to add more resistance and increase your strength. That's it for today. Please like, subscribe, and share this video if you found it helpful. Check out our website down below if you're interested in us becoming your official wellness provider. And always remember, the life you want tomorrow starts with the choices you make today. See you back tomorrow.